Castles, skeletons, Medusa heads, and blood-sucking vampires. Castlevania is arguably one of the most important franchises that gaming has. 1986's Castlevania brought the Nintendo Entertainment System a new breed of side-scrolling platforming. You play as the vampire hunter Simon Belmont, given the task of defeating Count Dracula. Fast forward to 1997, Symphony of the Night brought a new take to the Castlevania universe. Often hailed as being the best Castlevania of all time, Symphony of the Night has you controlling the son of Dracula, Alucard, exploring the castle and ultimately defeating your father. One aspect of this game that was fresh was the in-depth RPG elements. Equipping different weapons, shields, and armor almost seems like an endless world itself. Hold on a second, this isn't going to be a review or a history of video. I wanted to try something a little different. That being said, with Halloween on the brain, I decided to play through the mainline Castlevania games, including Symphony of the Night. Truth be told, this still stands as being one of my favorite games of all time, and I've had more than enough time to gain comfortable footing with traversing it. That being said, a game of this style may be a little intimidating to a series newcomer. After defeating Dracula as Richter Belmont, you'll assume the role of Alucard. Something you'll notice during this tutorial section is that you are 110% overpowered. Killing zombies and wolves with a single hit will send you on a power trip from hell. Normally, you'll make your way to death, and he will completely strip Alucard of all of his items. This includes his sword, shield, cloak, and armor. The player will find themselves slowly building their arsenal of powerful weapons as the game progresses. I recommend playing the game this way, especially if it's your first time. There's something so satisfying about working your way back to being the beast you started as. However, if you're finding the game too difficult or are a returning player that wants to try something different, I have a pretty neat set of glitches to show you. Castlevania Requiem is a modern console port of Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. This mini collection can be found on the PS4, but this glitch will also work on the PSP version of Symphony of the Night. This one's pretty simple. As you make your way through the entrance of the castle, you'll come to a cutscene where Alucard is stripped of his gear. An indicator that you're coming up to this section will be a room with 3 wolves and no zombies. Continuing past this area and walking outside will trigger the death cutscene. With that said, if you enter the area where death arrives and immediately return back inside and then come back out, death will no longer appear and you can proceed with Alucard's powerful starting inventory. And just like that, boom, you're ready to slaughter whatever comes your way with ease. Unfortunately, this glitch doesn't work with the original PS1 release, but don't worry, I've got you covered. This one is a little more complicated, but when done correctly will have the same effect. To start, you'll need to name your game file x-x!v *Q. This increases your luck, but decreases all other stats. Second, what you'll need to do is make your way to the 3rd room with a giant rock in the middle. Unequip all of Alucard's items, but keep the necklace equipped. You'll then find yourself at the previously mentioned room with 3 wolves. Wait until the first one lunges at you and then jump over him without taking damage. This timing has to be perfect and does take some practice, so if you don't get it the first try, don't beat yourself up. After clearing the first wolf, repeat the process and jump over the second one as well. Make sure you're facing right and also make sure you're close enough to be attacked after he turns around. This will send you soaring through the room. In the middle of being flung, press start and re-equip all the starting items that you had unequipped previously. If done correctly, this glitch will have you fly right past the death cutscene and allow you to keep all of your starting equipment. One thing you'll notice immediately after is that the start button doesn't do anything, and you won't be able to access your menu inventory screen. Although jarring, there's no need to worry. Right after entering a save room, this menu will be accessible again. Well, congratulations, you're now a god and ready to absolutely obliterate anything you find in this castle. Alright guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you want to see others just like it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Happy Halloween from me at Consoles Only.